Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, bringing you another Company of Heroes 2 commentary. This time it is myself, Tank Killer, which now I know is Alex, Greyshot 151, and GTA Cleveland, aka Ryan, versing, as we are the allies, versing the Axis. And guess what? Each of these guys are Ober Commando. So you may be thinking, oh, expect armor, or expect Stukas or Pumas or something like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for you to see what bullshit awaits in this game. But before the bullshit occurs, let's get started. For myself, of course, I am the American player. TK is American as well. He's on the left along with my brother, and Ryan is going to help me with the right. So this is a new map, General Mud. I think I've shown another replay with this map before, but essentially it's a really interesting map because a lot of it's level, which is hard to say with other maps. And being level kind of matters because of the fact, like, I guess, height different. Again, if a tank is firing from a different level than another tank, each tank has a harder time than it being just like even planes. Also, there's mud. And mud slows down units, and it slows down, what is it? Tanks, armor. I believe. I know rain doesn't do, low water doesn't keep units, but I believe mud still keeps units back. As you can see, they're going the default Oberkommando tactic of hiding with Sturm Pioneers. I guess they thought it would be a good idea to wait for the, I guess, allies to come over here and cap it, and then they can rush in and kill them. Well, we'll see about that. So they have Oberkommando, and they have 2 Sturm Pioneers moving up. We have them getting really close to rear echelon troops, and guess what? Rear echelon troops can't really fight these. But supported by a combat engineer squad, well, maybe, just maybe, they are still gonna die. Now if we also look left, we can see that they're also blobbing again. Looks like they're double teaming, preparing for all their forces. We have 3 Sturm Pioneer squads. Yeah, this is when Ryan sees this and he's like, oh my god. Let's fall back, because there's no way I'm versing that. My brother and Tank Killer got pushed back out here, so that's negative. But on the positive side, GTA went all MGs. The reason he did that is because I'm going Rifleman. So I have basically the backbone. He has the MGs to help support. That way he can hold. Now I see these 2 Sturm Pioneers. I'm like, oh shoot. Behind cover, focus. MGs kind of being placed. You know, focus. Anyway, there's enough fire currently taking out those Sturm Pioneers. I'm like, good, it's falling back. Second squad, throw a grenade. Doesn't work. And guess what? Yes, I did upgrade for the grenade already because I know that's very important. Throw another grenade. Because I'm like, okay, he's going to kill the MG if I don't do something. Throw it. Boom! Kills Sturm Pioneer squad. I'm like, yes. Oh, god damn it. It's a Kuba wagon. Well, what am I supposed to do? Well, I could always use a smoke. Oh, don't have enough points. Now I do. Smoke it. Pushes it back. Gives me time to not get pinned, get a star, and for them to fall back. Now, the Volks. Oh, god. The spam of the Volks. They're just going to swarm his MG. Look at that. The MG's not even firing. It's ridiculous. So he's going to fall back his MGs. He has another MG currently trying to take out that Kubel. I have my guys here trying to hold back this, but that's not going to work very well. Yeah, they have a lot of units. In the meantime, I'm getting more riflemen because I kind of need more riflemen. I believe that MG also fell back. Yeah, and I have another rifleman squad here, so we got pushed back pretty hard. My brother, scout car. Because guess what? For the Oberkommando, they don't have a Verkettenwerfer, and since they don't have that, a scout car with a flamethrower can do a lot of damage. Now, Sturm Pioneers also dish out a lot of damage, which people kind of forget, and if you have enough concentrated fire on a scout car, scout cars will still die. That being said, the Tank Killer is pushing into this area, which is nice. The issue is the fact that his headquarters will keep healing them, and they kind of rush for their retreat abilities, so they're going to make sure they keep this point no matter what. Yeah. Positive note, it looks like they did a lot of damage. Wow, this guy rushed Sturm. And conscripts with combat engineer fire is taking him out. Oh my god. If he retreats. Yeah, they're doing enough concentrated fire, taking out their Sturm Pioneers. They're going to rush to the penals. I think the penal... Yep, there they go. They're going to burn to death. Pretty good. Pretty good. Again, Brother and TK covering each other, being really smart. TK may be pushing a little too much. He's throwing a grenade. Will do quite a bit of damage, at least hurt him, give himself a star. But overall, he can't kill the units. That's the issue. But he is costing this guy a lot of manpower to make sure they don't die. Oh, wow, nice. He killed actually a Stern Pioneer. Very good. Again, it takes a while for Stern Pioneers to get reinforcements. If it was a Volk squad, that's a different story. Meantime, I'm going to push up with double MG and also a lot of conscripts because we realized, my god, they're, like, literally blobbing. They are just blobbing. Like, again, I'm not a person, like, against blobbing, per se, if it works, and especially if the Axis or the other forces, especially, like, allies, like Rifleman spam. But in this case, it's just a Volk blob. And I love how this recent patch was supposed to cancel blobbing or make anti-blobbing more effective. But I'm going to show you that's not the case. Because, okay, first off, GT Cleveland went Soviet Industry so we can get tanks. I went recon support so I can get better infantry, Greyhound to kill infantry, and recon. Tank Killer went the awesome airborne, which gets rocket strafes. The enemy team went Scavenger Doctrine, which has those grenades that everyone loves. The Special Operations Doctrine. The Breakthrough Doctrine. And more Special Operations, so expect lots and lots of grenades. I'm trying to push up and kill this goddamn Kuba wagon. So close to dying. One more bullet would have done it, but it falls back. In the meantime, they have this goddamn blob. I'm like, okay, throw a grenade. Throw a grenade. Boom. A lot of health down. Not a lot of infantry down. Still trying to hold them back. I'm like, okay, need to fall back now. Fall back. Grenade. Boom. Kill another squad. Okay, that's good. A lot of conscripts. They throw a grenade. Kill one of my infantry. I'm like, god damn it. So right now, this squad's here. 2-star. I'm going to fall him back. Rear echelon still here. And I believe in the meantime put down... No, I didn't put down anything. Oh, yeah, I got a captain. That's what I did. I got a captain. Lots of grenades. Trying to kill it. Conscript barely survives. I'm like, okay, scare the Stern Pioneers. Throw it. And boom. Took a lot of injuries. Like, okay. Now, more firepower. More Stern Pioneers. Like, god damn it. Rear echelon trying to do stuff. At least supporting fire. Still trying to do some damage. MG moving up. Definitely going to help. Suppresses their forces. Rifleman still doing damage. Grenade right on here. Doesn't do all that much. But anyway, we barely, just barely managed to push their troops back. And we're like, oh wow. We defeated the blob. We stopped the blob. In any case, we look over at my brother and TK's perspective. Airborne's moving in, doing a ton of damage to purple. Yeah, as you can see, he has the recon Jaeger Light Infantry. It's okay. Scavenger Doctrine gets it. They're not the best units, and these really are just meant to, like, mess with supply lines behind enemy lines. They're not exactly meant for front lines. He's a 2-star. That's awesome. Sniper team trying to do some damage. My brother's actually been doing really well with the snipers lately. And let me guess, does he have AT grenades? No, he does not. But he does have the field armory, which will heal nearby infantry, including allies. So that's always positive. It will help with, again, have that will heal probably some riflemen when they get healed. They are cutting off the allies here. So, I mean, the Axis here. So right now the Axis are getting really no fuel, which is awesome for us. And they're also trying to put down their field HQ. Now, as you can see, they're trying to call some stuff in. Okay, so I move out Greyhound. I'm like, oh, cool, I'll do some damage. Now, I'm also like, alright, let me do a canister shot, because canister shot does quite a bit, supposedly, against infantry. Although they buff... okay, so watch this. Alright, so if that was the old canister shot, that probably would have done more damage. I'll be honest. It would have probably killed the unit and made body parts fly, and that's what everyone loved about this goddamn thing. It was weak, yet it was still pretty effective. Now, I have these guys here as recon, I believe. Let's see. No, I don't have anything up here. Okay, we have recon, MGs, currently guarding the hill. Because we're like, okay, they can only come through here. We have double MGs, we'll stop them from coming through. Look at this. Look at this. This is bullshit. This is bullshit reincarnated. Literally, if each of these squads are 5 men, let's see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a lot of men. That's a lot of men. In the meantime, they're saving that. We have this guy trying to do a similar thing. Not really going for Kettenwerfer or anything like that. He's just going basic infantry, although that's not exactly working out in his favor all that much. But whatever. My brother and TK are hurting him. They have their Panzer headquarters up, pushing the TK's infantry back, although he does paratroopers with the awesome submachine guns that literally take out everything close by. Navy took more losses, turned to an AI. We're like, okay, that's not too bad. But we have Blob 1 and Blob 2. We're like, okay, focus on the Sturm Officer, because if you kill the Sturm Officer, they will fall back. And we have artillery moving up, trying to hit them. We're like, god damn it. This is where I'm like, okay, bullshit. So I have my canister shot. Look at that. That's kind of BS. Because if I do a canister shot, it should do more, especially against a blob. And it did kill 2 units. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So right now, the conscript's trying to hold the front. I have my captain back. I have this MG also trying, failing as well to really suppress any of their forces. I mean, it is kinda, but not really. Look how many forces they have. It's ridiculous. Volley fire trying to suppress more of their forces, trying to push them down. But they're just slowly killing it. MG, we're trying to hold them back, but they just have so many forces. They're trying to steal the AT as well. In the meantime, I rifleman trying to... So my idea, I push behind because I'm like, okay, I have a couple squads infantry. When they retreat, I'll kill it. That was my goal. Like, because if I can at least cause them to retreat, that might save us. They destroyed it, though. And by the way, 2 rifleman squads are not going to hold back this, in case you're wondering. But when they do retreat their unit, and I'm coming up behind, I can at least do some damage and possibly kill it. Greyhound's back here. I healed it. Took some damage. In the meantime, I believe this is... Yeah, my brother did quite a bit of damage. I think he's going to try to throw a satchel charge. And... nice amount of damage. Kill a unit. I'm like, yes. Because, again, every single unit I kill is like one more squad he doesn't have. I'm like, okay, that's good. Although, to be fair, this guy's saving up a ton of manpower. Not sure why. But they're just using overwhelming numbers. And we're just like, god damn. Don't get me wrong, you can counter this, and to be fair, an easy way to counter this with the Americans that I probably should have done is gone with the AA half-track. But again, I didn't have a lieutenant, I went with a captain. And a captain, you can probably counter it with a pack howitzer, which I did not do. So there are ways to counter blobs, it's just, I thought the Greyhound would be an effective method because it's supposed to be. The canister shot is supposed to be devastating against grouped infantry. It did nothing. And I know they said, oh, we buffed it to make sure that it does do it. Well, apparently it doesn't. Because I used that cancer shot multiple times and nothing. But anyway, the nice thing is at least we have the fuel here. So while they did take this fuel back, we still have a decent amount of fuel coming in. I mean, look, Ryan with the Soviet industry, 60. Okay? 60 fuel. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good number. He has a Katusha, an Su-85. Okay, so that way we're like, alright, we can try to deal with the blob. Because it's a blob. And you can see he has more units. So we're like, great. In the meantime, sniper team, my brothers, taking out those Obersoldaten, which apparently now, again, if we look on here, it's an upgrade. It costs 60 manpower to get this thing. Otherwise, they have normal rifles. But they do have a Jagdpanzer. Not sure. Probably wanted to get some armor out in case allies sent some tanks their way. So pretty smart. They also have a support gun. But once again, it's Attack of the Blob. And they're waiting together and have this huge, massive blob, all with Panzer. So if you're like, oh, get an AA half-track. An AA half-track, if one of these shots would be damaged. 2 of these shots, it probably will die. 3, and you have an issue. But look at that. That's just a lot of infantry. And they're going, okay, Blob 1 left, Blob 2 right. And I'm like, alright, Greyhound. They just killed the Greyhound before I even had a chance. And I'm like, god dang it. I think they might take it over. Yep, there they go. Oh, have fun. In any case, my brother is using his medium tank Sherman, not an easy 8, to neutralize a lot of these forces. The Jagdpanzer is firing, trying to neutralize that thing. But he does not have prioritized vehicles, so it's not focusing. And I don't think they can see him. Oh, they can. He just can't shoot it for whatever reason. My brother not throwing a satchel for whatever reason. Look at this. Goddamn blob. Try and do some damage. I got another Sherman and got, did high explosives. Try to do some damage. He's going right for the Katusha. He's like going right into our lines. We're like, are you kidding me? So they just got major and I'm getting an ambulance right now. So right now we also have the Sherman doing a lot of damage. I think they made, yep. Oh my god, that's so close. Alright, so throw a timed explosive charge. That should neutralize it. Ooh, killed that thing too. Now I'm just like, I hate you, MG42. 50 cal machine gun with explosive rounds. Chase you all the way back to your base. Because I'm tired of this. I am tired of this goddamn blob. So I did a lot of damage. I could have done more, but then I saw the Stuka. I'm like, alright, probably go for the Stuka. So I switched to armor piercing, and I'm like, alright, Stuka. Mr. Stuka, where are you? Unknowingly walking into this mess. And I'm like, oh, well, that's bad. In the meantime, it looks like tried to push in mid. But my brother's shock troops were more than enough and did quite a bit of damage. But yeah, TK's persistence in this area is causing them to fall back, and that's actually really good, because right now they don't have any armored vehicles, they have light support. This guy's holding off my brother and TK, so he can't really support the left side. That's good. And the nice thing about it is, the blob, they retreat as one, so we're not doing that, essentially. So, Ryan is able to move up his conscripts, retake this area, and be like, oh, okay, it's clear until the goddamn blob comes, which, by the way, moved before my GTA could call it a goddamn Katusha. Strike on them. Yeah, he just moved to the side. At least the Katusha's doing quite a bit of damage. Excuse me. But in the meantime, I'm like, alright, how do I counter? Well, let's put up an emplacement right here so they counter. Let me get an AT gun in case they do have a tank, because right around now they should. And let's see, I have my, again, my Sherman here trying to do some damage, hold them back. They did flares, that way support can do damage. I'm not sure why Tank Killer has the major all the way up. I think he may have it, so we can rank this major up. And if you rank the major up, it can do quite a bit. The blob is coming in, but unfortunately, I believe... Wow, almost to the IC-152. Yeah. His Katusha is no longer able to fire, and now we literally have the blob. Like, we literally have the fucking blob from hell. And it's going, it's like tearing everything back. Katusha firing. He thought he would keep the, like, GTA thought he would keep the blob there. It did not work. I'm trying to do volley fire. That's not going to work. They're still pushing, and they're going right for the Katushas. And I'm like, god damn it, GTA, move. I move up my Sherman. Terrible idea, because they have like 8 Panzer Shreks. At least they went for the Su-85. He's able to, oh my god, GTA, please move your goddamn, there we go. He's going to move it behind the force, so I don't think they can see it. Oh wow, run. If you don't run, oh wow, please run. The smoke covers the exit and he's able to retreat. Oh my god, I knew something died. Oh, yep, there's the Su-85. I mean, like, it's hard to counter this because I didn't expect this. You expect for Kettenwerfers, you expect Panthers. And right now, I mean, oh my god, Katusha just died. Hitting this area, no, not sure why. KV-8 flamethrower doing what it does best and is going to absolutely destroy. I think he attacked the Sturm officer, which caused them all to retreat. Weakness. Hit the Sturm Officer. Hit everything in that. Anything within a blob will retreat. Rifle has his Greyhound, which is doing a little bit of damage. I'm trying to hold off here. I did AT fire, did a little bit of damage, but not all that much. Because again, it has the light artillery barrage. They think the Greyhound's going to do all that much. As soon as we see it, it's on the prioritized vehicle. Boom. And another shot. And it got 4 kills in the meantime. So, boom. My brother and TK. TK doing a lot of damage. Got himself a bazooka? Sure, why not? This guy... Wow, okay. So he's going over commando. No, over commando. Obo-Sadat units. And not only upgrading them... Is he... Wait, can he... Is he just upgrading them straight? Oh, he's just upgrading them straight to SG-44s. Huh. So I guess you can't have the SG-44, the MG-34 anymore? So it looks like it's just a straight upgrade. That's interesting. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, in any case, they're taking back mid. But yeah, we have another goddamn blob to deal with, along with some Obo-Sadat, which again, they have just rifles without their upgrade, which make them a little bit easier to kill. They're still very heavily armored. But look at this, even the KV is having a tough time because they just have so many units. I did artillery, I did armor piercing, we have Katyusha fire, I'm doing loop-de-loops so they don't hit me. I mean, like, I'm trying my best here, and at least that's working. The explosive rounds do quite a bit, took out a few. Katyusha fire takes out a few more. Artillery hurts it, and that is how we remove most of the goddamn blob off red. And I'm very happy we reduced his numbers. That being said, purple's like, oh, we're just gonna move in. And yes, I'm saying purple, because Matt and Rifle, I think his name is. Navy and, I'm like, hats. It's easier because right now their purple's an AI, not doing all that much. Giving a little bit of hassle right now. They are pushing up a lot. It's with these Obo-Sadat, which are now back at the full strength. They didn't decrease defense. All they did was make it harder for them to upgrade. Once they are upgraded, man, run. Oh my god, did you just place a mine? So if they move up, are they gonna explode? Yes, they will. Okay, good to know. We have a rocket strafe moving in. Doing quite a bit of damage. I love these scenic views. Look at the Katyusha fire. Trying to hit the base, and as soon as he does that, we have this. Oh my god, this base so close to... So close. But that being said, they still have their blob. At this point, I believe my brother... Yeah, Tank Killer sent over his mortar carriage, and I think my brother might have helped as well. But it was just because of the overwhelming blobs. It was like, it was a hard time to counter. I got Sherman, it was just like, oh no, that's Tank Killer Sherman, what am I saying? Although Tank Killer just lost his Sherman, although this thing is still going to die. Because of the Captain 3-star weapon accuracy. Plus, it's just, yeah, 2 bazookas. Yeah, it's dead. Wow, Ryan has 1,100. Anyway, back to me. I lost my Sherman, as you saw before, so I'm getting a Jackson. Because at this point, I'm like, okay, we may be doing a lot of damage to their blobs. They probably have armor by now. They have to. And I was right. They do. They got themselves a Command Panther. Which helps all infantry in the... not infantry, armor in the area get a little bit better. Just a little bit. And also they can coordinate fire, which sucks. So yeah, before you say, oh, you killed the blob has returned. Mortar carriages, however, do excellent damage against blobs. So we can at least, you know, worry. I put this thing here to try to help, but I didn't realize that just like, it was just, I didn't upgrade it in time, essentially. I was focused on other things. Wow, mortar carriage misses. At this point, they're pushing all their forces. I'm like, oh no. My AT gun, I'm like, move around. We have artillery currently here. I'm like, it's all here. They have all their units right here. this point, it's just a massive blob. I do have my Jackson, however, and it will keep hitting their goddamn Panther, and my T-gun will hit from the other direction. So no matter what direction it looks, it'll still do damage, and we have an easy 8 move in, thanks to Tank Killer, and that kills it. Now we're focusing, I believe, on the Sturm Officer. But they retreated anyway, and we have a Stuka Strike that's going to do quite a bit of damage. That's what we needed. Volk's moving in. Unfortunately, my brother is doing what he does best and just murdering them with his penal troops. Penal troops, really good against anti-infantry units. But remember, if you go this, it does not really have any anti-armor. Although his sniper, 2-star sniper, doing pretty good. Demo charge, pretty smart. And he has an ISU 152. Why not? Just why not this rate? I think it's anti-infantry. Yeah, he's anti-infantry. 3-star conscripts, really good preservation. Oh, wow, this is not a situation you want to be. Point blank with that giant gun, you run. You run. Yeah. Especially with the douchka up top, you run. This thing is a beast on the battlefield. My brother's Katusha still doing pretty well. We're holding back their infantry, pushing them back on all fronts, causing a lot of damage. Moving in riflemen, try to help support. Grab the AT gun again. Mortar carriage doing quite a bit. And my GTA is a KV2. That will at least help out. So you may be thinking, oh, you defeat the blob, right? You defeated the blob, right? No. 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 Now this guy's making a blob. A Phobos Sadat and Volks. You know, the perfect combo. Oh, and he has support guns, which are currently hammering my, I guess, Tank Killer's push up. Although, to be fair, he does have awesome paratroopers coming in, but AA flagship is coming up. Not sure why. I do question sometimes why the AI doesn't get like a Panther or something, but whatever. It may just go for the most current threat, and the current threat right now is infantry, so it's going to pin it. But to be fair, one more shot with the Verkenwerfer, and it's going to die. There we go. Blob moving in. The oh so great Blob. Oh wow, he had allied support from the AI. KV2 is trying to hold them off. They're trying to do a lot of damage. Luckily, the KV2's fire is able to do quite a bit to them. Get quite a few kills. We're focusing on the Sturm Officer to make them all retreat. Look how many grenades. He's just chucking grenades. Like, my god. Artillery fire. Another KV2 fire did quite a bit of damage. At least we'll push them back now. And they lost a ton of units. So finally, we may have finally defeated the Blob. KV2 has 15 kills. Not even started yet. Very disappointed. It deserves a medal in my book. They know where my ambulance is, so I'm going to have to move this very shortly. If I move it, I mean get a new one. So yeah. I do have some riflemen, but they're not exactly in the best condition. Some are 3-star, which is really nice, and some have bars. Yes, I know, bars, but I was kind of using them with grenades and other supportive tactics, so I didn't have them firsthand. However, now I will, so I will start getting better equipped units to fight the Blob. Getting rear echelon to help heal the KV, which is doing the most damage right now against Blobs. I have my Jackson here in case they do send armor. And we do have our AT here still, along with this MG to prevent, I guess, a flank without me knowing. AA doing what it does best. Ooh, plane crash. Again, I think they decreased the frequency at this thing shooting down planes. But still, it will shoot them down quite a bit. Anyway, they're pushing up. Oh, that ISU-152 took heavy damage. Probably from the Jagdpanzer, if I had to guess. And looks like the Volks might be able to kill it. Okay, yeah, he was bursting something, forgot to change it. And that's how my brother lost it. Although he has another one coming in, so he's probably waiting. Wow, lost the sniper team. Red is pushing in now. Once again, GTA, awesome Katusha strike. And once again, purple Blob. And he's also doing fear propaganda. Not for your... Well, yeah, it's propaganda. Force retreat. Which caused him to retreat. Now, if you do kill that officer, it will cause them to retreat. I think we got him? Yeah, those are 3 bodyguards, so yeah, we got him. But now they're pushing into other territories because they're like, we're done. We can't break that area. To be fair, I mean, my brother and TK were doing a great job holding this sector. Now not so much. It looks like they're slowly being pushed back. Ever slowly but surely. And being flanked. So right now my brother is losing quite a bit of troops. He needs to push back in there. And Tank Killer has to retract as well to hold his front. Meaning we are now on our own. That being said, this mortar carriage was abandoned. So now Soviet troops occupy it. Yeah. You know, Lend-Lease, whatever. Also, they do have Panthers. Lying in wait, along with 5-star Volks. That are now versing shock troops. IC-152 doing more friendly fire damage than actually being helpful. Although I will say right there was probably being pretty helpful. That's how you counter blobs, people. This thing is an awesome anti-blob because it will shoot blobs from far away and make sure they disperse. If they get all grouped together, well, this thing will just, well, do it. And I love how they say, we will make sure that units aren't one-shotted. And you know what? I am fine with it. I love how there's still a demo charge here. Anyway, brother's pushing up. I'm here recapping. They're back. Small little blob. I have artillery fire. Doing a little bit of damage. Oh no, that's KV, sorry. My RRD is right here. KV is on that mobile turret, which makes it shoot faster, but again, it can't see very far, so it needs recon from other troops. I have my Jackson moving up. That way I can see it. Quite a bit of artillery. Very nice. My brother is moving penal troops, which versing 4-star Stern Pioneers. Huh. I think the Stern Pioneers might have the edge on this battle. Oh, 2-star now. I think 2-star might have just sealed the deal. Yep. And they'll hold the point. TK holding this with an AA gun. And right now they have a Panther. I'm moving up with my Jackson, try to do some nice shots on it. AT is also doing some shots. Bouncing a lot of the time, but, you know, whatever. Jackson's pushing back. Stuka firing. I'm going to guess they're trying to hit the AT. Yep, and they kill the AT. So now we don't have all that much guarding against that. Although I do have a ton of upgraded riflemen. Again, once I could, I finally did, and that's a good way to counter blobs. Just have really, really good riflemen with bars and just starred, and that's a good way. I'm going to heal my Jackson. I'm going to get my other guy and move him up and try to heal that KV. And yeah. Looks like the AI over here is actually starting to do pretty good. There's a Kubel for his best armored unit, but whatever. Oh wow, that was... How did that thing not blow up? Alright, so now we're doing okay. We're doing okay. They are technically winning, but whatever. Doing more Katusha fire on this point. I believe that was more direct fire. Probably the Volks, was it those Volks with rockets killed the Su-85. Luckily the ISU-152 can do quite a bit of damage. I'm really surprised he didn't move up. I wanted him to move up to use that detonation. That would be great. MG's right here. Probably should have fell back a little bit. This MG. At this point, I do have an ambulance, but I'm doing it. This is a forward retreat point because I'm not doing it over there because that's within range of that goddamn Stuka that keeps killing me. But I think they learned their lesson and will stop blobbing. But now they have a bunch of Panthers. So, really, all they did was switch one tactic to another. Great. In the meantime, my brother is definitely taking a lot of casualties. The once proud Soviet arm is now actually falling back and retracting. So you're going to have to fall this thing back. Again, Obosodotin now have rifles. They just have upgraded. So essentially, they're just the same armor, which makes it very difficult. Oh, now they have the STG-44s to make them extremely deadly. Paratroopers coming in, trying to hold this area. They're retaking the fuel, which will hopefully stop the Axis from getting more armor. I move up rifleman. My goal was to just, okay, let's decap this point, recap it. Then I realized, oh my god, okay, first flash, let's remove that. Then I realized, okay, infantry. Panther's firing, but yeah, it's not all that bad. Have all of these units start firing. It did breakthrough assault right here. It did not do all that much. At least I don't think it did. Maybe hurt the KV. We have all sorts of stuff being called down. We're constantly firing. Nice bomb strike. P-47 here to save the day. That was an awesome strike. I'll be completely honest. That was pretty epic. Su-85's dead. KV though. KV flamethrower. Doing well. Explosion. More airstrikes. I'm like, wow, it went down. Oh my god, where'd it go down? Oh, right there. That's awesome. Jackson trying to neutralize that point. More Katusha fire. Definitely doing a lot of damage. Jackson abandons it. I'm like, yes. I'm like, okay, his KV needs recon. Moving up my Jackson. I know. That was probably a bad choice on me, but it's like, he needs recon. Also, I tried to retreat. I tried to heal it. I think I just lost a good chunk of some of the squad, and I think he lost his comm engineers. I do retreat this unit, and he's still able to do quite a bit of forces, so I say that's worth it. And my riflemen are back to, I guess, clean up what's left. His KV-2 has 48 kills, improves targeting and range of the main gun. Very, very cool. Looks like my brother's penal troops are doing quite a bit, but they're still having difficulties. Oh, a nice hit with the Obosodotan. Although with this thing now, I don't care how much anti-infantry and ownage these things have. They can't take a tank on. Anyway. So right now I have riflemen capturing this area. That was a huge epic battle. I now have a Panther, which I will now use as soon as I can to heal. Along with the Jackson, which will be healed very shortly. We saw this MG guarding that point along with an AT. But the Blob has returned. Again, they just keep sending it. Like, and at least we're able to get smart enough to counter. I got bars, we got artillery, we got KVs, we got all sorts of stuff. Nice hit. Nice Katusha strike. Again, we're countering, but they're not. They keep the same strategy. And I love how we were able to just do a combined assault on their side and just take out so many of their forces. KV doing a ton of damage. Mortar carriage doing a ton. 5-star unit falling back. The grenades kill it. Falling back. They're all super close to dying. This is when you definitely need an artillery strike here. I think that's my recon. Yeah, I did the recon. Oh, he got an Su-85 for AT. We still need a lot more troops, and unfortunately he can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep providing riflemen to push up. At this time I have a bar. I'm like, okay, we're still close to winning. Well, let's just hold this point, because right now, 10 killers holding this area. My brother is kind of losing everything here. They do have a Jagdpanzer that's holding them off, along with really strong infantry. So they're having a hard time pushing in. I'm like, wow, my brother lost his ISU-152 again, and does not have... Oh, okay, he does. But they're retaking this point. I lost my rifleman in the meantime because I was trying to hold. Nice strike. Oops, sorry about that. Stuka, not doing all that much against heavily armored forces. KV, again, they just keep going with the same strategy. They can't kill a KV with that. It won't work. So, I took this MG to concentrate fire on this blob, try and neutralize the blob. And what they don't know, yeah, is again, once we killed it, they're going to fall back. Another blob comes in, like, you've got to be kidding me. They throw a grenade, I throw grenade, I throw grenade. Yeah. Like, I was focused on so much stuff right now. I was like, god dang it. Also, Panther's still being healed. And I would like to I don't say rearm it, but essentially, nice hit with the KV. Not rearm it, but essentially, reman it And I can't do that because there's so few guys. So I have to come over here at another squad and get back. My brother's doing a nice little assault here. Jackson in support took out the Jagdpanzer. And with his shock troops and with the rifleman support, no Stern Pioneers. No, well, 5-star Stern Pioneers. I'm actually curious. Let me see them. 5-star Stern Pioneers. But we're going to... Alright, so they have 1 point left. And we're able to hold that back no matter how many support guns they fire at this general direction. We still win the match. So, yes. What does 5-star Stern... Alright. Lethality, weapon accuracy, concussive grenade. Huh. That's really cool. At least a high repair. Yeah, so... wow. Okay, so that was our battle with the Blob. 71 kills with the KV. Right now I got 29.6 thousand. Did pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see, about almost 35,000 for TK, 25,500 for my brother, and GT got 23,500. So not too shabby. He got the most kills. I wonder why. Lost the least amount of units, mostly because he was Soviet industry, so we didn't have that many units to begin with. And if we continue on their side, the AI didn't do all that much. But as you can see here, Blobber 1 and Blobber 2 lost quite a lot of forces, because they just kept resupplying that blob and just sending it in. I love that airstrike, though. That awesome airstrike that I guess our combined forces were able to call in. Did a ton of damage to them. Again, you should time it right. You can do quite a bit. And, yeah, overall, we did just an amazing job holding back their lines. Personally, the KV-2, 72 kills. No deaths. Very nice. Flamethrower tank did 17 kills. And conscripts killed a vehicle. Very nice. For me... it was 10,000 damage, 52 kills. I lost 5. Wait, hold on. Okay, 52. We'll go to my brother, or I'm sorry, Tank Killer. 81,000, 51 kills, not bad. Killed 3 vehicles with that. Very, very nice. And my brother, finally, last but not least, 6,600 damage. 26 kills, lost 2 of them. And, yeah. They had, don't get me wrong, they had a pretty good fight on their hands. So the fact, even though they got less points, still, they did really, really well. I'm surprised GTA got less damage. Actually, I'm not, because you think about it, he did infantry damage. He didn't do all that much against tanks. I did a lot with my AT and my Sherman, stuff like that. But in any case, yeah, that's game. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to send in a cool replay, that way I can do it for Community Saturdays. Send it either via my email on my YouTube channel or send it via Facebook. Remember, just save recent replay. Make sure it's interesting in some way, shape, or form. Or you have a certain strategy. Make sure you put that into the bio. And just send to me. And I'll make sure I add it in. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.